Let's get this guy.
We got one more thing to get set up, guys.
Let's see. Okay, that one's good. Good on there. All right, I think we're set.
Scoot over for everybody to fit in.
I gotta get my water.
Good afternoon. Apologize for being late.
Opening this back up a little bit. There we go. Nice, we're on frame. All right, welcome everybody. We are back with another episode of the show. I'm your host, Sean. I've got my co-captain here, Mr. Carey, the wizard. I'm gonna start calling you Gandalf the Green here.
Let's do it.
Gandalf the Green. And then we're joined by a friend of the show, a patient of Green Relief, Mr.
New brand
Reno.
ambassador. First brand ambassador.
We got some good things coming up. We got some really cool things coming up for 420. We want to get that going, but we got Mr. Randall here, right? Nice to. I'm glad you came in today. He's going to share his story, what his experience was, and the reason why he's going to be a brand ambassador. You'll know after this. All right. So first things first. Make sure you guys are following all of our pages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You're subscribed to wherever you listen to podcasts. We're on Spotify, we're on iTunes and Google Play. But for you guys that are watching on Facebook, make sure you actually add Frank Rod. We're making some changes here. We're going to start making some groups for Green Relief patients. So if you do get yourself hooked up with a medical marijuana card here at Green Relief, we're going to get you a t-shirt.
Yeah, just picked up a new order coming in today.
Perfect. So we're getting stocked up on that. And then we're going to make a Facebook group for all new patients. So then that way we can answer questions. We can do special promotions, and we can do live events like this so you guys can be hooked up. All right. So enough about what we are doing. Let's hear about Mr. Randall. All right. So tell us a little bit about what you said you got into a car accident, right?
Yes, sir.
So what happened with the car accident? And you were on some other prescriptions and things like that. Tell us what happened.
So yeah, basically, I was involved in a pretty bad car accident. It left me with post-traumatic stress. So basically, I was having trouble going to sleep at night. A lot of back pain, I had a really lot of back pain and everything. But mainly just like to sleep, and I'll wake up like just having nightmares of like the accident, waking up in sweat.
Yep. And you're young too, man. You're how old?
Yeah, I'm 22. I was 20 when this happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with back pain already.
Yeah, back pain already. So basically, I was going to a doctor because I had like a lot of mental things going on, like with the PTSD. So I went to the doctor and everything. They prescribed me Zoloft. They prescribed me Seroquel. I was taking those, and right up the side.
20.
Yeah, at 20. And I'll tell you, the side effects on those, like, I didn't want to get out of bed. Like, I was drowsy. Like, it make you feel like crap. Like, I didn't like it at all. So basically, I was doing some research online, came across Green and Relief, and basically I just tried out the product. I didn't try out the product, I'm sorry. I went to Carey. I saw him. He was walking in. I didn't even know he was, I didn't know he worked here or anything. I'm thinking, I thought he was a patient.
Yeah.
So when he was coming in,
He blends in.
yeah, he was just blending in and everything, and then I just see him taking a hit on the vape. And then next thing I know, he just like comes to me. He comes to me and my mom. My mom has cancer also. Well, actually, I'll get to that news. Okay. My mom had cancer during the time. He was basically telling us like, hey, like, are you guys trying to get the medical card? I was like, yeah. He was trying to reach to get my mom to get it. My mom didn't want to get it because she didn't like the psychoactive activity, like with the THC. Yeah. So he was still like educating her about like cannabis and like letting her know like, hey, like it's other options you can do, like such as like CBD and other like things you can do. So basically, I ended up getting my medical card. My mom didn't get her card, but I ended up getting my card. Didn't take long at all. Very fast process. Very fast process. I actually called them that day, and I went in that day.
Man, so like right off the bat.
Right off.
So 2 years ago.
Yeah, and that was 2 years ago. So, but I'll say this, even if I get an appointment now, because like when I do my checkup now, every time I have to come in, it's no problem with me. Like lines are never long. Like I never worry about that. That's the best thing. Go into a doctor's office, you don't have to wait on the line.
That's it. Like every doctor's office I've been to, you set an appointment for noon, you don't see the doctor until 1:15.
Yeah.
And that's only for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, dude, how are you not on time?
Look, you come to Green Relief, you see you come in, you see the doctor in about 15 minutes, and you basically, they educate you. They let you know what's going on. They let you know, they get you where you want to be. You know what I mean? So basically,
So how was your experience, like when you walked into the office and you're talking with the doctor? How was that? You talked to Dr. Rodriguez, correct?
Yeah. I talked to Dr. Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he's the best doctor probably in Florida. But basically, when I was talking to him, I gave him my story. I told him like everything what was going on.
Yeah.
He was very, very like helpful, really helpful. And this is the thing too. A lot of patients, they scared to like talk to a doctor. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of patients, like say for instance, when a doctor asks, "Do you smoke?" I was a little nervous. Like telling them like, yeah, I smoked before, but like I was completely honest with them. You know, I told them like, yeah, I have smoked before, and like I basically like told him like what was going on like with my conditions and everything. So he wrote me a prescription to try. Like he gave me like capsules and like the vaporizer.
Okay.
I tried those two out.
Yeah.
And ever since I tried those two, I've been able to get sleep. Like everything's like it like the pain has been reduced. Like everything's been flowing good. Like
man, that's crazy.
It works really good. It works really good. And the thing about it, this is the thing. People think that like cannabis is a bad thing. It's not. I'm gonna say it's not, because
Facts.
I'm a person. I can say I'm a person that has used off the street cannabis. Yeah. I would say it's horrible. It's horrible. I don't care what person says they have the best bud.
I got silver haze, man. I got this.
It's nowhere compared to the dispensary. Yeah. And what I love about Green Leaf the most is that you can come here and you can tell them what's going on.
Yeah.
They know exactly how to treat you. I'm thinking like, oh, like when I was first getting my card, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm about to get my card, I'm about to like smoke weed and all this other stuff. And this was 2 years ago. This was like when the flower has nowhere, nothing about the flower. Yeah. So I was thinking I'm about to like just get high. Yeah. No. When I'm telling you, it went from morning, afternoon to night. I was on a schedule. When I'm telling you that I started in the morning, and it's like you're seeing like how the medicine works for you.
That's cool.
And when you see how it works for you, then it's like you don't need it. It's like not necessarily need it, but you're not like craving like for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like, oh, I need to smoke, or like, oh, I need the bud. It's like, okay, the medicine is working right now. Like this is like you time when you need the medicine, and you time how long the medicine works, and that's how like you use it. And compared to like, I know people who just smoke, just like to get a high. Yeah. Compared to if you go get a medical card, you would know like when to use the product. You know what I mean? You would know when to use it compared to just abusing it. You know what I mean?
That's it, man. That's a good way to put it. It's not a free for all. You're not just guessing at, oh, I just need to smoke another, a tincture, or not smoke a tincture, but like you've got everything planned out. You know exactly what you're using.
Right.
How do you use
The reason
it?
why he has that is because when you first come in, any patient first come in,
Yes.
they have to take care of a journal. That journal is very, very important for every single one of our patients. Because without that journal, we don't know where you're going to. We don't know how to
They give you a green journal. First time you come in. I forgot the pen. It's okay. The green journal. I love it though.
So one thing that you mentioned too, where we were just talking before the show, you said that obviously the stuff that you get off of, like the street or whatever, like let's just say it, the weed that you get off of the street from a dealer, whatever, is nothing compared to this, right? And you said something that's interesting. It doesn't even make you feel good, right? Yeah. Explain what you meant by that.
So like basically, off the street compared to medical. Me personally being a patient and trying both, I've tried medical, and you can actually like take like you feel healthy. You know what I mean? You actually you know what I mean? Actually, don't worry about it. You feel like alive. Like you feel alive compared to off the street, and I'm off the street. I feel sick when I smoke it off the street, and that's the thing. A lot of people probably like, oh, he just probably smoking something bad off the street. That's not the case. Trust me. You have to smoke medical and then smoke off the street. Like if you smoke those two, I promise you, you will never want to smoke off the street cannabis ever again. I think it's poison. Yeah. Like I think it's poison.
Yeah, we were talking, and just the way you put that, I said, oh, it sounds like food. You eat junk food, you're gonna feel like crap. You eat good food, you're gonna be lifted up, and that's essentially what you've noticed right off the bat. Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that, and honestly, that kind of put a couple of things in my head. That's like, man, how long have I been using things that I shouldn't have when you've got this, right? Yeah. So, what kind of things are you using on a daily basis?
I brought a couple of things. Basically, I use like a couple of like vape pens. Okay. With me, I like to do this. I like to use I use capsules also. Okay. So I like to use capsules, and I like to use vape pens. I actually use the hybrid flower, the True Cup. Yeah, the pods. Yeah. I use those too.
How do you use your pods?
How do I use them?
You take them out of the container?
Yeah.
How do you take them out of the container? Break them. With what? Pliers? I'm gonna buy some. And I want you to show us how to successfully take it off, because there's a lot of patients out there who buy the same True Pod because they get tricked before. Now the bud's legal. How to take this out? There's a lot of patients that I know for a fact, because when Trulieve had their sale, it was buy one get 50% off. They bought ounces of this. Really? Now, to get an ounce of this, you have to buy 8 jars. Imagine how much of jars they have. So I want you to come back on the show one day, and I want you to show us how to open that back up, because that top silver part, they know the reason why they sold the True Pods before is because the bud wasn't legal. They take it out of there. So how'd you like come out of it? Was it fresh?
It was fresh. The only thing I don't like about breaking those is that like sometimes the plastic, or what is the like white at the, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like that, like it sometimes like, interferes a little bit, but all around it's medicine. You know what I mean? It works.
How are you smoking it after that when you take it out? On papers or a bomb? What?
Blunts.
Blunts? Yeah. What type of blunt wraps do you use?
I was using like Dutchess or Games. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like backwoods because
that's tough. Backwoods like smoke. Everybody understands what we're talking about here. We're talking about the actual wraps, the actual tobacco wrap papers that I use. I use zigzag wraps. Yeah. Like those are horrible for us guys. Trust me. It's people think smoking a hookah safe. 1 bowl of hookah, hashish, equals to 3 packs of cigarettes. Yeah.
So smoking like the blunts.
Smoking the blunts. Listen, dude, I smoke zigzags. I smoke 6 to 8 blunts a day. Those zigzag wraps that I smoke and those wraps that you smoke, horrible. Really? They're lined with straight tobacco. But I just learned because of owning the office now, there's hemp wraps that taste just as good. I smoked blunt wraps for 2 reasons. One, it lasted me 30 plus minutes. And I was smoking for 2-3 gram blunts. I was smoking pretty good sized blunts, it lasted pretty good.
Right.
Besides that, the flavor. Some people say, oh no, I want to smoke the white papers, I enjoy it. Okay, well you smoke your white papers and you'll last 10 minutes with your gram, well I'll last 30. Or they're gonna say, I got too much tobacco in my system. Well, you know what? This is medical. If we get to medical, I don't want you to smoke a bong. A bong is like the Hulk ride, a universal. You go from being here to this, so you go from being not hot. Right. Yeah. That's not medicine. No. And you fucked up. It's not the right thing to do.
Yeah. Right. That's a good point.
Right. So what I want to do, like with Juicy J Raps, I'll have you come back on the show next week or the week after. All that stuff is coming in here. We'll be able to break it down. We'll have the grinders out here. We'll show patients how to roll it. We'll show patients what our products are. We can't lie to the office, but we sure as shit can go outside if it's a show outside. Yeah. That's the other shit that we can do now. I'm telling you, and I'm with you, dog. So that's the simple things that we need to do. We need to educate our viewers out there of knowing that, because ganja has been passed now, that doesn't make it right to still smoke the tobacco products. And that's why we had 101 votes said yes. I think 9 said no or 7 said no.
And I guarantee you, the patients out there, I guarantee you, they think it's okay to go buy blunts and like to smoke it now since it's been passed, since the bill been passed. Yep. They're thinking it's okay to like smoke blunts. Because I didn't know. I just got informed just now as you're telling me. I didn't know that they were bad. I knew it had tobacco, but I just thought some of them did. I didn't know all of them did. I just thought some of them did.
The game's the worst. And you know what's worse? Because you see, I smoke zigzag wraps because they don't have the actual tobacco ready in there. When you have a wrap or a cigar wrap that you ever take an easy split for, break that bitch apart of, that's already sealed up. When you get a wrap that's not already sealed up in the cigar, you see this one little white lining on there. A lot of people rip their blunts off in half because the papers are too much. They figure it's less tobacco they're smoking. No, my boy. Instead of you smoking a pack of cigarettes, that one blunt, that should take me a half a pack. That's a 4-to-1 ratio, 6-to-1 ratio.
And you're not even, at that point, you're not even getting the full benefit of that.
No, I disagree, you do.
Well, I mean, like,
the tobacco doesn't cut that. Well, you know what does cut it, though? Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I shouldn't have said it cuts that, but I'm saying you're getting the benefit of all of that, but you're putting stuff in your body that's not as great.
So we're taking an opioid. Basically, it's like, take this pill, let your pain go away, but you're going to throw up, you're going to have nightmares, you're going to have A, B, and C. That's just side effects to it. We're putting our own side effects to ourselves, Mr. King. We're not even benefiting ourselves. We're trying to benefit ourselves, but lacking knowledge. Knowledge is power. How do you get power? By spreading the word. That's what we're doing here today. So we need to educate that. And that's why at our location, at any one of our locations, you're able to buy premium hemp products. No, I'm not a tobacco location. I've got to pull a tobacco license. I refuse to sell tobacco products. Now we're going to have the patients who want the bongs. We're going to have the patients who want that. What we can do is we can try to educate them a little bit more. And we can try to show them how to grind. We can show them how to grow, how to roll. Instead of buying already roll papers, little small shit like that we can do to make a huge difference. If people might be like, shit, I guarantee you this, if we don't spread the word and we don't educate, there's going to be patients out there now that's 10 years from now, 15 years from now, going to have lung cancer. Well, I don't smoke cigarettes. What do you smoke your cigarette papers with? Okay.
So tell us, okay, so you've got your different things that you're using. What kind of strains are you using? Like, are you using hybrids? Are you using indicas? What's your
my favorite is to use sativa and the hybrid strains. Okay. I like indica. Okay. I do like indica, but like most of the times I'm in a low place. You know what I mean? So I don't want to take something that's going to leave me at a low place.
It's going to keep you there.
Yeah, keep me there. Not saying that it doesn't work, like the medicine doesn't work. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying a sativa would most likely bring me up. Like I can do something. Like I can, instead of me like sitting there, because if I like me having back pain, I'm always sitting down or something. With like sativa, like if I get a hit of sativa or something, I'm doing like I'm moving more. I'm getting like I'm moving more. I'm getting like blood work and everything. You know what I mean? So I like sativa. Me personally, I like sativa.
Yeah.
The hybrid, it kind of works in both of like the sativa and indica. To me, that it kind of works in like a both. Like, because sometimes if I smoke a hybrid, like I might feel like both. Like sometimes I might feel up, and then after I feel up, like I might just, I get that like
It's a prime example. What we're telling you, you smoke on how you feel.
Yeah.
If you're a person in the mornings, like for you, for example, do you drink caffeine?
Yeah.
So in the morning, are you religiously a caffeine drinker? Are you drinking a cup of coffee or sometimes?
Sometimes.
So you know what you need to do? We can change it up. Like it's a great thing. Sativa should be your go-to. Because people who are naturally on the low, they want that upper high. Yeah. But the thing is now, when you're on your low, your mind goes right into other spots. We don't want you to get there. So what we want you to do is you see the hybrid, how it's a hit or miss for you. That's because of how he's feeling. He's able to get up and move around so good because it has CBD in here. It's taking away your back pain. And THC is helping you go. Now, after lunchtime, would you ever switch to a hybrid? Or do you always stay with a sativa? Like, do you smoke one cartridge the whole time and then go pick this one cartridge up? Or are you doing this half-time and this half-time?
No, I just smoke one.
Yeah? You know what we got to do? We got to change it. That's what we're going to start doing now. That's why we started investing into the batteries. So what we're going to start doing is when you guys buy your sativas, and we only have 2 of them for the cartridges because you take your indica capsules, which is a great way to do it, guys. Very effective.
Yeah.
But you can save some money, too. This is $116. So, my boy, I can show you the tinctures right now for $60. I can show you the oils for $94. I can show you Afria, who's stronger distilled, for $65. And we're going to be able to sell out. We're selling our own capsules. I don't recommend patients to make their own capsules. We're going to sell the empty capsules for patients. Our Jewel Pond, straight CBD to put you to sleep. We'll get back to the point here. My thoughts rambling off. Your sativa products together for itself. When you wake up, I want you to try your sativa before you fit even touch the ground, bro. I want you to wake up good. I don't give a fuck what your dreams was at nighttime. I don't care if Freddie was coming for you. Motherfucker, you up. He can't touch you now.
Right, yeah.
Fuck you, Freddie. So let's get this shit. Before your feet touch the ground, your battery's charged up, you take your sativa hit. How many hits does it normally take for you to get some sort of feeling? 3, 4, 5? I'm at 7, 8 hits.
7, 8 hits?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this. I'll say this. In the beginning, and I talked to Dr. Rodriguez about it. In the beginning, I was doing his steps where he was like taking 2 hits and then take the capsule and everything. Now, I'm going to say, because these are expensive, I was doing the 2 hits and I was just taking the capsule because I was trying to save and everything. But I mean, with the smoking, I took 2 hits. This is how I would do it. I'll take 2 hits and I would actually feel it. I would feel it. Like I would feel it a little bit. But after 15 minutes, it kind of feels like it's like going down a little bit. So that's when, you can take another hit. But as you're taking a hit, this is what I learned with even the capsules, because a lot of people, they wouldn't buy the capsules. They won't get capsules. A thing with capsules though, with capsules, and I know this personally. If I can take a capsule and I can smoke that vape, me smoking that vape, you see how I said like after 15 minutes I need to take another hit? Yeah. All right, if I take a capsule though, I can do that probably 4 times. I'm good for at least 6 hours. Like the difference when you're having a capsule.
This is your jump start.
That's the jump start, and this is like the end to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so as soon as you can pop this and then smoke this, you're not gonna feel this right away. Yeah. It takes time. I forgot the
I see it take 30 minutes an hour.
Yeah, like 30 minutes or an hour for this to kick in. Yeah. So even when you're hitting that, you're not gonna feel like, oh, you're like stupid stone, because it's not both. But I'm telling you, you take a capsule and you smoke the vape, you can tell, like you will feel the long lasting, like you wouldn't even like need a hit, like you would, like you can see time go like by, and you could be like, oh, like this must be the capsule.
Well, like, you're still feeling it.
Yeah. Like you'll be like, okay. Yeah. You're like, I didn't even like reach for a hit. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, this is the capsule kicking in, and then you can, if you want, take another hit of the vape.
Well, see, that's the best part about that log. You're able to find out, like, okay, in the morning I'm gonna have some of that sativa. I'm gonna get myself going, just like Carrie was saying, and then I'm gonna take whatever I need to keep myself going for the rest of the day.
Right.
And that's I think that circles back to what you were saying before. It's not just It's not just lighting up blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt and feeling like I gotta smoke so much. It's like, no, there's so many different things that you can do, and you learn that right off the bat. Like Dr. Rodriguez like educated you, and you were able to find out like, okay, I gotta do this, this, and this. And I think the flower part, the flower that's coming, I think that's good. It's a good thing to have, but. You know, I think that having everything that you've got right now, you got a good system, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got a really good system going on.
I'll say this: if they didn't have, if the flower wasn't passed, I would still refer people to get vapes, to get capsules, syringes, like all those things. I would still suggest that.
We still have to too. You know why? Just because the flower passed doesn't mean that he still can't smoke in his building. I also got an office job. The lawyer says we go to court all day. Right. We still need our tinctures. We still need our oil.
Yeah.
The state of Florida even made the scripts different, guys. It's one script for your oil.
Yeah, explain that. Because I was telling you about that before, right? You know, like if you've got, you said, hey, where we got people coming in, are they coming in for oil? Are they coming in for flour? Like you got to know. And especially when the edibles come around too, right?
Yeah.
I would assume the same thing.
I would assume, but I don't think so. I think they're going to sneak edibles in just like they snuck in the capsules. I think they're just going to say it's just like a format because it's going to be chocolate and A, B, and C. It's the state of Florida. They want the money. So these stuff have to get passed before recreation. That's what a lot of our viewers have to understand.
Yeah.
These are steps that's going to take place before it is recreational. Recreational is still 2 to 4 years away, guys.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's not, and that's why I was telling other people. I was like, you have to think about it. We're just now getting the bill passed for flour, and that's for medical. And this, what was it, 2016, when they first like brung it up, and 3 years, and now they just bring it up in 2019. So I'm thinking recreational won't probably be till like 2022. Like I don't think and you have to think about it. We're not even really ready now. Like there's still stuff that Florida has to learn. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you. I know patients out there right now who are confused. All we know is that the bill is passed to smoke flour. You know what everybody thinks? Everybody thinks that everybody thinks that like True Leaf or Crew Leaf is about to get flour coming in, and then they're just like calling the dispensers like, hey, did you guys get it yet? Did you guys get it yet? They don't know that they have to go back and see their doctor. They don't know that, it steps into getting the flour. Like, it's not just like, oh, you get the flour just because it's been passed. That's what a lot of people don't know. And it's really, everybody wants to, like, it to be recreational and everything. I just wish everybody just tried, like, medical. Just try it. Like, I'm telling you, I was that person. I used to be that person that, oh, let's smoke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was cool. I thought it was like, I thought it was fun. When I'm telling you, you get the medicine, it's medicine, and you actually feel the medicine. And I'm glad that I actually went through what I went through, because even me taking the pills, I've taken a lot of pills. I know those pills are bad for me. You know what I mean? Like, I know those are bad for me. I've done my research. I haven't seen not one person overdose on cannabis. I haven't seen one.
Yeah, but you saw firsthand how those prescription drugs were messing with you.
I was terrified. Yeah. Listen, and I'm gonna say this now. I was terrified of how those drugs. I was so terrified. I was really scared to even get my medical card. Because the reason why I was scared to get my medical card is because I have I didn't know. Like, I really didn't know. Like, I didn't know anything about it. I was just like, I don't really know. Like, I was scared of my parents finding out. You know what I mean? Like, I was just scared of getting my medical card. Everybody puts it as a bad drug, which it's not. You know what I mean? It's completely. Everybody can talk about how marijuana is bad, but you don't see people talk about how marijuana is good. You know what I mean? And that's what we have to get out, because I feel like older people are like
stuck in their way.
Yeah, it's stuck that this is a bad drug. You shouldn't smoke, or you shouldn't take it. You don't have to smoke cannabis. It's other ways you can take it. You don't have to smoke it.
Well, that's your perfect example of what you're saying, because you came into the doctor's office, you were assuming that, you know, like even with this bill being passed, that everyone's going to be smoking. Yeah, it's great. But there's so many benefits to learning the intricacies of everything.
I'll tell you this. Look, when I came in, my first time coming, like I said, I'm thinking I'm about to smoke the flower. And this was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm about to smoke the flower. I'm like, yeah, like, let's get it.
Yeah.
Kerry told, he still, like, even he said it's no flower. Like, he said that. Still, he sat there, engaged with me, and fed me information. He educated me on cannabis. Him doing that, I was like, okay, let me try this out. Tried it out, and it changed me completely. I even it's a book, Dr. Rodriguez. If you actually come to Green Relief, he'll prescribe you to read this book. Forgive me if I say it wrong, but is it chronic pain, back?
Yep.
Chronic back pain.
Yep.
Or yeah, that book. I don't know the exact title for the book, but that book, when I'm telling you, it gives you the best information. I'm talking about the best information.
Is that the one that's in the
New patient packet?
It's going to be in the new patient packet, but I'm just saying that's the book that was at the Virginia location, 609.
Yeah, so that's over here too, but that's in all of our patient packets now.
Right.
Yeah, because that's free on Amazon. It's free on Kindle. You can listen to it. You can be driving here in the book. It's actually 2 books. The book that he's talking about right now, the first book's Leaf Fly. Well, the second book's Leaf Fly. The book that you're talking about right now is written by a physician who went through horrible back pain, went through so much different things.
Okay.
Yeah, remember? And then this came around in cannabis, and he just documents his whole life, and so many patients are able to relate to that, like Mr. King.
Yeah.
It's just a great read for a lot of people.
Like, and I'm the type, I don't even like reading. But I'm telling you, I finished that book in like a week. Like I was like, I was so like, I could relate to it and everything. It's like I thought he was talking to me. You know what I mean? Like, it was so great. I mean, I was excited to tell Dr. Rodriguez, like, hey, I finished the book. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You start book club. You start book club.
yeah, right? Yeah. Like, I was so excited. I'm like, man, like, this is like, it's really awesome. Like,
And too, it's like, you got to remember you're taking like sativas and your indicas, but also it's not just the THC. It's that CBD that's in there as well.
Yeah.
That's kicking in. So with the flower coming through, where do you see yourself? How are you going to medicate from this week going forward with the flower coming through?
I mean, I would like to try the flower. You know what I mean? But that's just like any other patient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a new product coming in.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot, see how it is. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that, I'm just about to just go buy flower, go buy flower, go buy flower. That's not the case. I still want to use the medicine for medicine. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that being said, I don't want to just go like, since it's been like the bill been passed, I don't want to just go like, let me go buy like 2 ounces. Let me go buy these 2 ounces. Buying like a 2 ounces, like probably like 1 week just to try it out. That's what I want to do. I want to try it out just to see how it is. You know what I mean? I don't want to just keep wasting money, because this is the thing too. You don't want to, and this is what the doctors is going to tell you. You want to take a break. You don't want to just like keep like smoking. It's good. It's good to take like a week break from it. You know what I mean? Take a week break. And that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people are going to take the flower. They're going to try to abuse the flower. Yeah. And I think it's not going to be breaks taken. I think they're actually going to be calling doctors more to get the prescription. Because what is it like?
5 weeks.
Yeah. Every 5 weeks. Yeah. That's like, and to be honest, I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, but they put a little pre-roll, so you can sell as much pre-rolls as you want. And quite honestly, from 2 years ago, when doctors telling patients that they should take a break, I disagree with that shit. I screamed that shit when I first opened my office, and Dr. Rod, me and him bumped heads a lot, and I finally got my way. I think that's bullshit. Let me tell you why. Humans, we're creatures of habit. I don't give a fuck how you slice this. We're creatures of habit.
Yeah.
Now, being creatures of habit, this is why Gamblers Anonymous are around, Alcoholics Anonymous, we don't know how to stop. We don't. But what we have to do on this side of the fence if I educate you enough on a product that you can make your life or break your life, because we all know marijuana can make you a couch or a loser, or marijuana can make you great.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your choice to do it, and why it's making you great is because you were educated on it.
Yeah,
that's it.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I personally believe and that's a lot of, he's not wrong, you know. There's so many fucking doctors out there that tell patients, take marijuana for 6 to 8 weeks and take a week off. So wait a minute. You're trying to put me in heaven for 6 to 8 weeks, and then that Monday I wake up, first I'm be stressed out as fuck, I can't touch my pen no more. My kids are still bad as shit. The bills are still coming in. A, B, and C still going on.
You're back to square one.
Your pain's still fucked up.
Yeah.
So why would you stop?
You know,
like this heartbeat, dude.
Yeah, you know, I think too, Josie yesterday made a really good point. It is medicine, you know, and it takes time to accumulate in your body, right? You know, and I think if you're not,
that's incorrect too. I disagree with that too. Let me tell you something. Marijuana is the only medication that can go from 0 to 100 like this. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can't tell me your immediate inflammation for your back pain. You put ice on, it's going to take time.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this now. You went from feeling like shit, and if you're the right person, you came to Green Relief, and our physician taught you on what you wanted, and you were honest with us with your conditions. Marijuana changes your life in a heartbeat. It's not no shit you got to come back in for 3 weeks. It's not no patient care. Think about this. Doctors and the medical fucking community instilled a 3-week cap. You go to your doctor right now, you get a fucking inhaler. They're going to tell you to come back in for 21 days for 2 reasons. One, that's a prescription they send to you. They're going to make sure you didn't take that shit and die. So you're on their license, you know. Remember that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Focus and pay attention.
Yeah, this is a good point.
The second thing, well, fucking insurance payment. Why do you think certain shit happens? You're on the responsibility. Your copay might be $15 or free with Obamacare or Medicaid or whatever you might have, but it's still a $400 office visit. I know I own primary care clinics. I know billing for a reason. So what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Well, okay, so you've been what, 2 years now? You've been medicating?
Yeah. 2 years. Yeah.
2 years. So you're probably gonna try out the flower. What do you see for the next couple of years for you? You know, and your medication. What are you excited about most?
I'm excited about I'm excited about all the new things that's coming. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm really excited about, and this is the thing, I'm not really too much excited about like product or anything. Mm-hmm. I'm mainly excited about like the message. You know what I mean? Like letting people know that, hey, cannabis is not bad. You know what I mean? Like it's actual medicine. Like you can really use it. Like it's helpful. Like that's what I think. Like that's where I see myself like helping. Like just like getting somebody who's having a problem or having a condition. Because I know people who have problems, who have conditions, and even with some people using like outside like bud. You know what I mean? I try to guide them to the medical because I'm like, listen, like I know personally what you're smoking is not like, it's not good. Like I try to get them on a personal level, you know what I mean? So that's like why I try to like, I see myself like, and even in like the next years, like, yeah, I still think I'll have like medical card. Like I still think I'll be like using cannabis, you know what I mean? But I see myself like helping like others or like getting that parent to like, see cannabis is not bad, you know what I mean? Because I was actually looking at some of the video. I was looking at some videos. And this is the thing. I know Florida doesn't allow kids, like they're not allowing kids unless like, you know, they see 2 doctors or. You
know, it's okay. Let me say something. We have a lot of pediatric patients, a lot of young kids. Our youngest kid came out first off was I think a couple weeks old. Now he's still a patient of ours. Now he's actually in daycare now. He started being born with over 100 seizures. The way it works is, the young child I'm talking about started being born with over 100 seizures. Holding a child and started seizing the fuck up on you, newborn, don't know what the fuck to do. Came into us. Now that 2 doctor shit. Think about this. I have a couple kids. My kid had a pediatrician. Mm-hmm. Somebody had to deliver my child. So the person who delivered my child was a pediatric doctor. Green Relief is the other doctor. That's your two doctors right there. Once you as a doctor office has the other office right there as your recommendation, you're fine. What they try to do now, which is very smart, and I agree with this 1,000%, is take your second, now before you only need that one doctor, now you need a second doctor, 2 pediatricians, to recommend a pediatric patient to smoke the cannabis. And I think that's right. No patients, all shits and giggles, no person under the age of 25 years old should be smoking any type of products besides a vape pen. I don't give a fuck. Smoking still kills brain cells, guys. Doing this kills a brain cell, you know. I'm killing hundreds right now. It's like, wow, hundreds of brain cells killing. Every time you hit a helmet, that's 13 to 15,000 brain cells every single time in a football player. You hit a blunt, that's 2 to 3,000 per hit.
Yeah, no,
and look this shit up. These are facts.
Yeah, no,
somebody please try me. That's what I do.
No.
That's crazy. I didn't know that though. You know what I mean? And I thought, and that's the crazy. And I didn't know it was 25. I'm thinking once you hit 21.
But you know why? 21 is the fact that we came up because alcohol. As a man, as a human, you know, we as men supposedly start doing at 18. No, my boy, you start doing at 25.
Yeah.
You shouldn't bench press until you're after the age of 18. Stunts your fucking growth. Look at Herschel Walker, one of the greatest men of all time. Push-ups and sit-ups. People can say what you want. I can't. Everybody has your own belief. But for me, I think of things differently. I think if studying your growth is studying your brain cells. Why the fuck would you be smoking for? You can smoke a vape pen, get the same exact effects. Our purpose is trying to give people longevity. The average lifetime span is what, 72, 60 something? Fuck that. I'm trying to get to 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're 100% correct in terms of at least the male brain, because I know females are, you know, they develop differently with, you know, puberty and things like that. But yes, that's been proven. You know, like adolescents who are smoking too early, I mean, it hinders the, you know, development of you know, cognitive ability and things like that. But I think you hit the nail on the head, man. Like, it's exciting to see the changes coming out and seeing the education and being able to do things like this, you know, like have all of your products available to show, like, hey, this is what I do, this is how I utilize them. It's not just rolling blunts and just getting high. And I think that's the best thing. You have any last words for people?
If I had to give a message out, I would say, come get your card. Get your card, and just try it. Outside, you would tell the difference from like outside, and that's the thing. You don't know what you're smoking outside. You know what I mean? I don't care. And this is the thing. I've been around a lot of people. I don't care who you are. So anybody can tell you anything. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're smoking. You know what I mean? They can say it's something, but you don't know what you're smoking. Compared to you go to the dispensary, you know exactly what you're smoking, you know exactly what you're getting. You know what I mean?
Batch number, a lot number, a ID, one of them packaged, everything.
The most like great thing of it all, you're not like getting skimped or anything. You know what I mean? You get what you get what you get. Yeah. So I mean, just get a medical card. You don't have to worry about like police, like, you know, messing with you or anything. I mean, I haven't, since I had my medical card, I have not got, I mean, like they'll want to see it, you know what I mean? But other than that, they're like, they're good to go. Nice. Good to go.
Yeah, shout out to OPD and KPD, not fucking with people. Guys, I appreciate it. Yeah, Miss Jessica, she wants to know where we're located. We have a couple offices out here. Visit agreenrelief.com. That's www. Letter A as an apple, green as the color, relief, RELIEF.com. We're located 801 West Oak Street, Kissimmee, Florida, right across the street from the Oak Hospital. The building is 609. Also, we have exciting news coming next week about our 420 event. We're definitely going to have it at 609 Virginia Drive. What we're going to do, we have to find out. That's going to be a very big event. What we got over there on Instagram?
So Teddy S2K Prolific wants to know what about tolerance increase over time? Everyone's tolerance is different and will be over time.
Yeah, Teddy, shout out to you. Yeah, but everyone's tolerance is increased. That's why I tell you, I ask you the same question. Prime example, do you smoke out this entire cartridge or do you switch? Now, just because you want to Truly to buy this hybrid cartridge, I would have sent you to Cureleaf to buy this. You could also switch to a vape pen for your nighttime. Instead of your capsules, your indica capsules at nighttime, you can switch to sativa capsules. So I want sativa pen, make it last long. I'm going to take indica at nighttime. You can do the tinctures at nighttime. The CBD straight you use at nighttime. You don't have to take THC at nighttime. He's correct. 1,000% correct. But your tolerance doesn't change for how many. Your tolerance might change between 5 hits now and year 1. Fuck it, let's say 10 hits in year 5. I'm taking that. So I'm gonna have 15 hits in year 15. Okay. But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That's 15 years of nothing else in my life.
Yeah.
Now this is at 72%. Well, this one here's at 56%. I can go get an oil at 72%. I can go get a true stick at 94%. Think about the levels to this shit. You can go with a Cureleaf, get little 18-ounce disposables at 30%. People could just take the CBD. Like, it's where you start off. That's why that book is so important. Yeah. That's why all these dispensaries, they want to talk shit and they want to say start low and go high. No, motherfucker.
No, and that's the thing. I'm glad you just said that. Like, start low and go high. I told my doctor, Dr. Rodriguez, I told him, like, because he asked me, like, I told him, I was like, my tolerance is high. And that's the thing, like, that's what I'm saying, being honest with the doctors, you don't have to, like, just tell them, like, oh, like, I never smoked before, you know what I mean? Because if you go and tell them that, that's what they're going to see. So that's what they're going to give you. I told him, like, hey, I think I got a high tolerance, you know what I mean? I told him, like, I have trouble sleeping and everything, and he gave me the right, like I'm telling you, you would think they know you. He gave me the exact right dose to use. He told me how to use it. When I started doing that, it worked. Like, it was just working so great. And that's the thing. Like, tolerance-wise, like, it is. I feel like my tolerance is the same. Like, you would think taking this, like, your tolerance is just gonna go up, up, up. It actually, to be honest, I believe it goes down. In my opinion, I think it goes down. The only reason why I say that is because I went from smoking just to smoke. Now it's like, when, like, as soon as I need it, I can do it, and I don't need to, like, just keep smoking. Like, the medicine will work, and it will sit there, like, it can sit there and work on me, compared to, I think I need to smoke. You know what I mean? Like, not even thinking, or you just want to smoke.
Remember, edibles stay in your system 6 to 8 hours. Marijuana stays in your system at least 30 days. Your CBD1 and your CBD2 receptors, you're born with that shit. Imagine feeding a dragon all day. You get bigger and bigger. You're feeding the dragon CBD. You're feeding your body what you naturally fucking have. Yeah. That's why you go ahead and you be able to. A lot of people understand, like Mr. What was the name of our friend Teddy?
S2K.
Yeah. So he talks to us all the time. Teddy himself, I can guarantee you this, doesn't do edibles. Teddy himself doesn't do tinctures. I guarantee you, Teddy. I guarantee you this. I'll put up, man, do $100. Shit. I'll put up a band on that shit. I guarantee you he does not have a regimen of edibles or some sort of something else into his system. Tinctures, droplets, some fuck into him besides that smoking. I smoke. Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead.
I smoke only 2 hours. You smoke only 2 hours. He's taking the motherfucking capsules now. He might not feel it the first hour, but he's feeling like we're feeling it after our second hour. But guess what? Hour 3, we are back outside. You know what's bad, Mr. King? We shouldn't be waiting to go back to get our pen when we feel like we need it. Right. We should be like, you know what? That capsule's in my system. You know, it's 6 hours. It's an hour 4. Let me hit my pen real quick. Okay, that's how you start to level your shit. And that's why your pen, don't get a sativa pen. You can go ahead and get a little 18%. I mean, little $18, 30% pen from Cureleaf. Instead of one hit of that, at 56%, you might be able to take 2 hits of that Cureleaf pen at $18. Get less of a high on a hybrid, not so much THC. Chill. Let this capsule go to work longer for you. The difference is how you can do this. You shouldn't just go buy everything for a dispensary, which is okay, not a big deal. Every patient does this. Unless you're an asshole like me, owns every fucking dispensary. That's what I do. I go to every dispensary. Everybody out there knows me, motherfucker. Yeah. I buy $500,000 off the chip every time I go there. So I got to buy every single product they have to try it. And this is what I work out to be the best. Remember, this dispensary right here is going to cut this right here with olive oil regardless, no matter what fucking product they use. Or Cureleaf might use coconut oil. So you see what I'm saying? It's a big difference in what we're doing here. And this is what further education goes, and patient education. And Mr. Teddy, whenever he gets back to us, what we can ask him tomorrow.
He'll be on.
Yeah.
Good old Teddy. Real quick, I want to see, how has your journal changed from like day one till now? Is
You
it
wouldn't be keeping it now. Patients wouldn't keep their journal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sorry. So like, did you see it change like as you developed it?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
What was the biggest thing that you saw?
The biggest thing that I saw is that and I'm gonna say this now. I don't know if this is everybody, but as far as me, I went from if I had any problem or anything, I need to smoke. I thought smoking would like just cause all the pain away. Like I'm just but I'm not gonna lie, even smoking outside stuff, it helped me get throughout my day. You know what I mean? So like when I kept smoking and smoking, I realized and after doing like this and after like doing like the scheduling and everything, I was kind of proud of myself because I didn't have that feeling I need to smoke. So me getting my medical card helps me because it's like, okay, friends are telling me like, oh bro, like you just need to smoke. And that's what I was thinking. Like, all right, that's what my friends are saying. I need to do this. And plus I didn't want to take the medicine I was taking. So I was like, okay, I just need to smoke. So with me doing the plan and everything, writing things down of how I was feeling, the times of when I was feeling it, everything, me doing that, and then actually like you feel good. Like you feel good about doing it, and I'm telling you, you will feel like a new person because even smoking the medical, it's like I said, you feel like life. You just feel like it's just life.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like, do you feel like writing that book down was a good way to do a self-assessment of yourself?
Yeah. I'm glad he told me to write it down.
Yeah.
I'm glad he told me to write it down. Because if he didn't tell me to write it down, I wouldn't have wrote it down and I wouldn't have known. You know what I mean? It would have just been like, I'm coming to the doctor's office, telling you guys my problem. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to approve you and everything. Just go to the dispensary, try these out. That's what it just would have been like compared to, hey, I'm talking about great with information. Gave me like a packet. Gave me everything, like go home, do this research, do this, everything. Did that. Tried out the products. And when he told me, like he explains to you what to do with the products and how to write it down and everything. Once you do that, you see like the progress and you see a change, like, and it's a good change. It's not bad. Since I've been taking cannabis, medical cannabis, I have not had, the only con that I have with this is pricing. That's it.
And I'm going to show you the difference now.
That's it.
Let me tell you something though. With Dr. Rodriguez doing that, how else do you think, if patients now with the bud, do you think, I can tell you what our office is going to do. Just like we have the books there now with new patients, even patients now who are existing patients now, they have to keep some sort of track with us. Because the state of Florida, they changed their law. Just like the pill mills back in there have been preaching this. And remember what he just said. Our doctor office, Green Relief, explained to him what products to get. We showed him exactly. Now let's revert back to less than 24 hours yesterday. Josie's verbatim words in bud tender. Start off low. Try it all. It's all the products. So you're trying a vaporization of a sativa, hybrid, a sativa. You're going to do your indica capsules. Now you want to smoke your bud. That's 116. That's 60. That's 60. That's 120. I'm going 250 right here. This is what, $40, $50, $30? 55. I'm at 300 right here. And they complain about $300 subscription. And you're trying shit out, not including your grinder, not including your tray, your papers, your batteries.
Right. You're trying. That's the thing too. You're trying. You're paying to try. That's why it's like, that's the only con I really have is that it's expensive, but it's kind of worth it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is like a big tax, how I feel. But yeah, I mean,
you got to put a price on it. You know what's so bad? People say you can't put a price on shit. You have to put a price on happiness. You have to put a price on getting better.
And that's the sad thing. You know what I mean? That's the really sad thing. Because to be honest, the medicine that they were prescribing to me, the Zoloft and Seroquel, I can get that for free right now. I can get that for. They will give that to me like it's nothing. Like handed. Like I'm telling you, every month I was getting that. Compared to, and that's the thing. Insurance doesn't even help you with medical, so it's like you have to come out of pocket. Wow. And but that's the thing. It like for me like I don't mind. And that's the thing. I don't have a job. I've been unemployed since my car accident. You know what I mean? I was unable to work. But I collected shoes, so I sell shoes. You know what I mean? So I used to sell my shoes to get my medicine. Mm-hmm. Me, I didn't. It got to a point where, because I love shoes. I love shoes. I love shoes. I love shoes. It got to a point where I needed my medicine more than I loved the shoes. You know what I mean? Like I had to make a sacrifice to get my medicine, because I'm telling you, I'd rather me use cannabis than to use Seroquel and Zoloft. And if you don't know what Seroquel and Zoloft is, it's not what you want to take. Yeah, like it's not what you want to take. Like that. I'm telling you, like I rather make a sacrifice of selling a shoe to feel better about myself, to get me throughout the day. I'd rather do that, because compared to, okay, me sitting at home, not doing it, I'm like it just doesn't work, you know. And I'm young. You gotta understand that. Going through back pain, having to take like Seroquel and Zoloft, like, and that's just like two I named. It's more. Like if you see the amount of pills that they prescribe to me, like you wouldn't even believe it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why I'm telling you, I love medical. Like, it helps. I would recommend it to everybody in the world to at least try it. Yeah. To at least try it. You know what I mean? To try it.
That's it. Well, guys, I think that's about it for today. We're definitely gonna have you back. You know, we're gonna start, you know, incorporating you in a bigger capacity, because I mean that in it of itself, your testimony and what you bring to the table just firsthand is really powerful stuff. You're correct on, you know, that education is super important, and you learn that firsthand. And I think hearing that from you and telling other people, it's genuine. People have to identify with that. You've gone through everything, and I think that's awesome, man. Today,
no problem.
You killed it today. You brought a lot of information, a lot of good stuff to the table.
Yeah.
It's literally pun intended.
Right.
So, Carrie, you got anything else to say?
No problem.
Thanks for man, dude. Hey, thanks, man.
Worked out good, man.
Well, that's it for today. We'll be back on Monday. Mr. Carey's gonna be out of town, so I'm gonna be running things solo. All right. So. Yeah. We'll be back Monday. You guys enjoy your weekend, medicate, and you stay classy.
Yeah, see you later.